Welcome back to Yahoo Finance. Now, the Jobs Openings and Labor Turnover Survey, or JOLT, is out today from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. U.S. job openings fell slightly to 11.3 million in January from a revised 11.4 million in December. Now, it's better than expected, but also puts openings near record highs from November and well above pre-pandemic levels. So how do you land the job you want in this market? Well, let's find out with Mandy Woodruff-Santos, Yahoo Finance contributor and the co-host of the Brown Ambition podcast. Good to talk to you. So as we sort of untangle what's happening here, do job seekers still have the upper hand right now? And are they really capitalizing on it?
You know what? I actually tell a lot of my coaching clients kind of forget about the economy when you're job searching, because all that really matters is, are you the right candidate for the job that you're looking for? And I think if you are, and especially if you're in a highly competitive market, it is really important for you to stand out from the crowd no matter what's happening in the economy. So while I still think it's really exciting that we're seeing such high, job openings, even if they are slightly down month over month, candidates you've got to get your professional brand on lock. Make sure that you are ready to stand out amongst your competition out there.
And as you mentioned, professional brand, obviously that's very different from this hyper focus we used to have on just the resume. So talk about this professional branding. What does building a brand look like if you're trying to start this from scratch and perhaps try and reinvent yourself to get into this labor market?
Yeah, I know. Isn't it so cringy when I say the word brand? And I get it. I see people's eyes kind of glaze over. But stick with me because it truly is important. And I really want people, because it's not even about something in the past. Like right now, people are more obsessed than ever with resumes based on the kinds of questions I'm getting from my clients and from people who want to be my clients. It's how do I get through the application tracking system, and what kind of formatting do I need, and how should I, what kind of keywords do I need? And I just have to say, stop the madness. If your professional brand is weak, if people are not coming to you for job opportunities before you're actually putting in your application, then let's actually focus on that. Because when it comes to standing out, networking, and the people who are going to be thinking of you in rooms that you're not even in when those jobs, come up, that is the power that you have when it comes to your professional brand. And if your professional brand is weak, then chances are people are not going to be coming to you for those opportunities.
Now, that could sound like a nightmare if you're an introvert. You're wondering, okay, personal branding, it feels like I have to sort of plaster myself everywhere. How can people differentiate themselves while still sort of not freaking out about trying to do something different here?
I love when people try to play the introvert card. I am a card-carrying member of the introvert club. All right. I shake in my boots too when I have to be in social settings. But you have to understand it's not really about your personality. It's a strategy, okay? And with the internet, it's never been easier. You don't have to stay in a room of people and give them your energy, and have that drain from you as an introvert. It can be as simple as regularly posting on LinkedIn. And as an introvert, I love to sit down. I'm a writer, right, by trade. So when I sit down and can put some thought behind my words and actually post that is like, hello, that's how we like to operate. So I say, no, introverts, you don't get out of this, okay? So it has to start with being willing to talk about what's going on with you in your career, actually sharing and broadcasting that, whether it's on LinkedIn, it's in, private emails or messaging to former colleagues, but let people know what you're up to. If people, sometimes, especially in careers where it's not like, hey, I'm on Yahoo Finance and everyone can see me, it's not as common for other folks to know what you're up to unless you open your mouth and tell them. And this, I'm telling you, like, not enough professionals are doing it. It's so crucial.
Now, as we saw, COVID really forced a lot of companies to rethink the future of work a lot sooner than they expected. Talk about the ways that hiring and recruiting have been changing, and what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see job seekers make in trying to get a job now?
Yeah, I think it has to go back to the first thing that they're doing is they're looking at their resume and cover letter and obsessing over it. Think about, who do I know? Who can I reach out to in my network and let them know and actually market the fact that I am looking for a new opportunity? If you do not say it, then how can people help you? And I know that it can feel like you're bragging or maybe a little bit desperate, I've heard, but that could not be further from the truth. And I'm proof of this. And over 10 years, 6 different job changes, I've actually applied for a job one time. That's because my professional brand was always something that I invested in. I let people know what I was up to. When I was interested in new opportunities, I would reach out to peers and colleagues and get their take or see if they knew anything about opportunities. 70% of jobs even now are not even ever listed. That's because they're being filled internally by hiring managers through employees at the firm already, or through referrals, or through, word of mouth referrals. So I want people to remember it really is about getting out there, especially when you are at senior levels of leadership. It's really about your reputation. Do people think of you when opportunities come up, and will they reach out to you? So I know it seems a little bit uncomfortable, but that's what I coach people on, is how do I actually get back to my network and let them know I exist, and let them know that I am their amazing candidate that they have been waiting for.
Professional branding. Everyone has to do their homework. Thank you so much. Mandy Woodruff Santos there, Yahoo Finance contributor and the co-host of Brown Ambition podcast.